Stephanie. I'm the On Point Stitcher. Welcome back to my channel. Today is March 1st, 2025, and this is Flosstube number 31, and it is the February wrap-up. So I don't have a whole lot of projects to share with you. I did have to miss a couple of stitchy days. I didn't make it to all of my goals for February, but that's what happens when those migraines hit sometimes. We gotta just take a step back and hope that we can recover and get back to where we were and get back on track. So hopefully March will bring that in for us. But I do want to say welcome to all of you who have decided to spend a little time with me today. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to catch up and see how my progress on the small amount of whips I have chosen for the year is coming. So the first thing we're going to actually talk about is Nona's progress. And one of the reasons that we are going to talk about that is because she sent us one of her finishes. She sent this for my husband while she was here visiting for Thanksgiving last year. She and I looked through some of my stash, and there were a couple of kits that she had actually sent me, and she wanted to do one for us. So she finished this and sent it our way. My husband absolutely loves barns. He grew up in Pennsylvania, and there were houses that looked like this all over the place there. He grew up kind of in the middle of nowhere, and he was raised on a farm. They farmed their own animals, not very many. They always had a horse to ride and ATVs to go out and play in the backyard and things like that. But he spent a lot of time in their barn, and so he just really likes barns. And so this is the one that he chose out of the ones that I had on hand, and Nona worked on this just for him. And so I will be taking this to go look for a frame and get this framed up for him. So that is just really pretty and very rustic looking. So I'm hoping to find a rustic frame to go with the theme of that. But I will have to absolutely take it with me because the colors are a little different than the picture of the colors together. And so the frame that I kind of had in mind, I don't think will work with the actual colors in person. And then the other picture that I have to share with you is a cute little bird from Just Cross Stitch magazine that Nona is working on for my sister. She doesn't have it backstitched yet, but I'm sure she will have that done very soon, very quickly. She is a fast stitcher, and it is just too funny. It's adorable. It looks like it has the little curly Q on the top of its head, and it's just really cute. Growing up, my sister's nickname was Bird, and it is because she ate all the time but little tiny meals, and so that's how birds eat. And so we used to call her Bird. And so my mom just really loved that and wanted to make that for my sister. So let's get into the very few whips that I have to share with you. The first thing that I worked on was to get to my goal for the Heaven and Earth Designs 2025 SAL, and I chose Innocent Dreams, also known as Winnie the Pooh Bunny. And the last time that you saw her, she was at 35%, and she is now on the current installment. She is now at 71.14%. So fingers crossed that I get to that final finish this coming month and get the first installment done. But I did get to my goal. The goal for this month was 9,500 and I got 10,156. So a little ahead, which is really nice because that gives me a little wiggle room for March. So I'm really looking forward to the next installment though, because it's just really nice seeing all these things come together. And there are so many stitchers that have already finished the first installment that is just so pretty, and I just can't wait to see what's next. It'll be so pretty to see it really come together, to see her entire face get done in the next couple of months. So really excited about where I am on this. Overall though, it is at 23.63%. So still quite a ways to go, and just really happy to see that coming together. The other project that I worked on was also another goal. So I am doing the Stitch to the Moon challenge with Full Coverage Fanatics, and the goal for my team is to do anywhere between 1,700 and 2,000 stitches a month. My personal goal is the 2,000 stitches so that I can have some wiggle room if I need to take kind of like a back seat on that if something else comes up. So high-low is my choice for that one. This one is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, and the artwork is by MC Escher. And I have gotten this part of the window is done, and I'm over in this section here. So I made it all the way to the end of the piece, which is really excited, and I got this section completed and I'm working in the background. So let's show you the stitching on that one here in just a moment. The last time you saw it, it was at 10.58%. And like I said, the goal for the month, and my notes are down here on the table in front of me, my goal for the month was 2,000 and I made it to 2,015. So that's really exciting that I actually made it to my goal, because I didn't think that I would. I had 2 days left of February and just thought, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I had already done 1,000 stitches, and so I needed to get in another 1,000, and I just didn't think that I could, and somehow it happened. So I did have to really push myself to focus and set aside some other things that I wanted to do to get this done. But it's kind of important to me because this is the next big thing that I would like to have completed. It's for both myself and my husband, but mostly for my husband because he was a art major and one of his favorite artists has always been MC Escher. So I really want to see this one up and on the wall one day. So here is where I have been working, and like I said, I got to the edge, got to this corner recently, and then on my part 1 Stitch With Me, I finished up this bottom of the arch and then worked in all this background. And this is where the palm tree, this is part of the palm tree here. The palm tree will be here at the top of it, and then there will be this part of a wall is going to go straight out, not straight, but it's going to follow this line here and come out to meet the frame of the stitching. The only thing that's a little odd to me right now on this project is that the frame isn't just one line, it's kind of a little bit wonky. And so I'm gonna kind of look ahead, and if this is the only section that's a little wonky, I might actually, like it's just charted that it juts out by 1 stitch right here. So I might add some additional stitching if it doesn't move anywhere else, because the top is just a straight line across. So see, it goes out by 1 stitch there. So we'll see. I don't know. I haven't made a decision on that. It's supposed to look a little wonky. It's supposed to look like there's a continuance of the bottom of the arch there. So we'll just see how things come as I continue down this page. This is the bottom of the page here, and so we'll see where the next 2,000 stitches take us. We'll be working on that palm tree some more. Okay, that's actually all of my stitching for the month. I got 2 out of my 3 goals completed, which is pretty darn good considering that I had several days that I was down for migraine, and the fact that February is such a short month that, you know, we miss out on those anywhere from 2 to 4 days of projects and stitching and work and everything else. It's just such a short month that I surprisingly did get a good amount of stitching in. So last month, in the month of January, I got in a total of 13,694. In this month, I got in a total of 12,395. So I'm definitely off by those missed 3 days or so because of the short month. But if I had stitched those days that I had migraines, I don't know how, because I was stitching a lot in January, but missing those few days, not having as long of a month, I actually would have been either the same stitch count as January or really close. So I don't even know what to say. Like, that's an incredible amount of stitching, especially since I was down a couple of days. So really happy about my progress this month. Really, really happy about my progress. So let's talk about plans for March. I do have my calendar here. So here's February. It is all done. Unfortunately, it's a time to turn the page. I really liked all the fun stickers that I had on that one, but I have lots of fun stickers on March, and it is all ready to go. It is empty of stitching because today is the 1st and I haven't completed all my progress for the day. So we'll see where that progress takes me. Hopefully I will get a lot in today because I don't see a whole lot of stitching in my future for tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a lot planned, and I think we're going to be away from the house like pretty much all day, and it's going to be pretty late when we get home. So I really need to get some stitching in today on top of some of the outdoor work that I need to do as well today since it's so nice. But goals for the month of March will be on my Winnie the Pooh bunny. I do need to aim for the finish on the current installment. So I think I can do it because because I did higher than my required amount of stitching. I can kind of look at the math and see how quickly I can get that done. And then the next goal is going to be to work on high-low and try to get that 2,000 stitches out of the way for the month so that I can hopefully catch up on the goal that I missed in February for my Flossmas for this year, and also stay on track and get my Flossmas episode done for this month. So there's a lot being asked of myself. I realize that's a lot to ask of myself. So we'll just truck along. I'll catch up with you guys in the middle of March and see how I'm doing on those goals. Who knows, maybe by mid-March I will actually have that goal met on Innocent Dreams Winnie the Pooh Bunny, and maybe I'm on to a new goal. Heaven and Earth Designs has a sale going on right now to help with the cost of Michelle's needs at this time. And so if you are able to pick up a chart or two, so due to the needs of Michelle's family right now, she does have a sale going on right now. I believe today is, or tomorrow, is the last day of the sale. And so if you are able to go peruse your wish list and get a chart or two to help support her family at this time, then I do encourage you to do that. I will be headed up to my computer to go do that right now and see how I can help by purchasing a couple of charts. So I believe that brings us to the end of our video today. I think that's everything I've got for you. I don't really have a whole lot of other updates, just life. Just life is happening. You know, it all has its ups and downs, and so it's always good that we can support each other during both the ups and downs. So you all have a wonderful weekend. It was really nice to spend my time with you, and I will see you next time. Happy stitching. Make life a little more beautiful, one stitch at a time, and I'll see you next time. Bye.